Whichever one of us is a person first when they turn the lights off, turn the lights off, turn the lights off, turn the lights off, turn the lights off. I know what I said, there's 1,000 voices in my head, and I want to know, are you one of them? Do you sway depending on the way I bend? It's no wonder why, 'cause you're a Gemini, just like me. You're a Gemini, Gemini, baby. Yeah, you and I have got a concern. It's always the same and there's no getting out.
Delicious! Hello everybody, and thanks for your patience getting started. I was not as well prepared for this as I thought it was, but we're just hanging out, doing a little setup for me my summer, so I thought I'd throw it up on the live stream. Couple housekeeping things before we get started. It's my first time streaming with OBS instead of Streamlabs, so my personal setup's a little janky. In fact, I have to have the chat up on my phone at the moment so I can see what y'all are saying. Obviously, you can see my laptop in frame here because we will be doing some messing in there as I have a new tool to figure out, but we'll get to that in a second. Also, one thing that's what's going to be great about is because I am back home at my parents' for the summer because college, I have my printer in the laundry room, and so my dad decided to start a little laundry on his way out of the house. So that, but hopefully a new microphone will help with that, but that's why the audio is kind of messy right now. If you're pinging a lot, I'm going to turn the volume down. Thanks, Robert Meth. Yes, this is Steve the Stein. He's my favorite coaster. I'm just gonna turn the audio levels down, and hopefully that doesn't destroy us for a while. So we're gonna get the new microphone set up. We're gonna get the printer running, and right now I have 3 projects to work on. I have the first Patron Pix Blaster, which is a gecko. So if you don't know what that is, it's a series I'm starting over on my Patreon. I think there's a link in the description below. I guess I could double check. Yes, there's a link in the description about. Oh, I know the chat went away. Oh, I've got to fix that later. Where if you're a member of my Patreon, you get to vote about what blaster I build and what the aesthetics of that blaster will be. So the info on that is on my Patreon. Get a link in the description below. We are building a gecko by Adrian first, but that's not the first project because I'm planning to go to End War, so I need a good sidearm. So we're gonna finally, where's the frame? Get my Devil Z Nerfworks concept pistol functioning. Excuse me. The great thing about this blaster is in like the past year since I built this version, don't think I actually got a review on this out because I never got it to work well, mostly having to do with the battery pushing up against the slide and locking it up. But a lot of those problems have been worked out. There's new files out. I have the new files. We're gonna start working on this, as well as there being a manual slide lock, so when you holster it, the slide doesn't go back and it doesn't rev forever. So I am excited about those updates. So we're gonna probably start putting these things on these. I also want to do a kind of rebuild upgrade to my super spam. So those are kind of my 3 projects for the beginning of the summer. So because I'm staring at this, I mean, you can probably see it on stream, the audio level as I talk just peaks non-stop. Just turn all the audio down a little bit, so everyone turn your volume up a little bit because I just made everything quieter. We are going to figure out the microphone. So, but long story short, I don't have a stand for the microphone yet. It comes with a mount that fits into a cold shoe. I have a cold shoe on my phone mount, which is my usual recording setup. That's my GoPro. Your latency is almost half a minute, by the way. Yeah, I figured my latency about half a minute. The Wi-Fi here is not great, but thanks for letting me know. I'm also probably not going to be paying the most attention to chat tonight. I was saying, oh yes, I don't have a mic stand yet for doing this tabletop, but it's going to go on my tripod and my phone mount most of the time anyway. I have a cold shoe there. I know it comes with a cold shoe, so we rigged that up, and I say we just jump into the box. So this is the Rode Video Mic Go 2. It's a directional shotgun mic. All the fancy bells and whistles. And I just popped this open to make sure everything was in the box, and then I didn't touch it because I figured it'd be funny to figure it out on a stream. So, hey, good times, how you doing? Thanks. I don't really know what that no was about, but thanks for the love from Wisconsin. We're gonna open this thing up. Hopefully the audio gets better. Oh, cool. So we have cable, snack. Not actually a snack. Don't eat silicate packets. Instructions. I probably need those. Microphone. I think that's the mount. I think that's everything. They're great. So, how does this thing go together? That's my cold shoe. Can go right in there. Just tighten this down that way. Does this? I feel like I should shift. Is that? Ah, yes, it does. Okay. Just gonna put it there for now, but that can shift back and forth into that retains that. Cool. Some cable retention. Thanks, good times. I would dispute the fact that I am a legend. I am merely a recently graduated broke college kid who likes to make videos in his free time. We have a bit and the microphone itself. Oh yeah, I can hear myself through here, and it's not that bad. Music works surprisingly well as BGM. Thanks, Robert, for the suggestion. I figured for music I would just try the best. Oh my gosh, the thing is freaking loud. I will get this microphone set up, so hopefully we'd have less ambient noise. For music for the stream tonight, I just went on Spotify and looked for ambient open source stream music, and that seems to be doing the job. So, I'm not really listening to the music, and I can't really hear the music because, again, I'm new to this and really complicated. But I'm glad that it seems to be working. I plan on doing a couple streams this summer. Just to stream more this summer, really, because it's fun. And yeah, if you think this is a good music solution, then we will just keep it the same, because it was pretty easy to get going. Are you done yet? Hopefully this will be the last stream we do in the room, or at least in the room while the washing machine's running. Most of the streams are probably going to be out in the workshop, which is a mess right now. So tune in probably later this week to hang out with me while I clean the workshop out. Yeah, I think this is a good music solution. Yeah. Okay, so instructions are not actually helpful. Setup instructions are on my go into my softwares already. I did pre-download the Rode softwares for the microphone. So they don't work until you connect your device, so we're kind of still flying blind. In fact, I bet we're flying blind until we start working on the printer. Outlook is produced. She's makes really good tracks in general. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. We're going to remake your loadout video. Did extremely well. Yes, so I actually... So that original loadout video was for my end war loadout. Oh, and this cable's not going to be long enough. Well, maybe. That might be okay. That's going to be okay. So my original loadout video was my 2019 end war loadout. Basically just with the blaster change, because I built my Strifle Mark II right after End War 2019. So with my schedule changing, so I'll hopefully be able to make it to more local wars. as well as End War happening this year, I'm revisiting my HVZ stuff and rebuilding my HVZ loadout, and so there'll be a video coverage on that, and hopefully a lot more video coverage as I actually will get to go to End War with any luck. So, my favorite EPs on them. Cool. Thanks, Robert. I'll check those guys out for future stream audios. Okay, please connect your Rode device to start. Connected Rode device. Hello? Maybe. Come on. Appearance monitor out to. Ooh. I think connect virtual. Is that what I want? Alright, come on, why aren't you seeing my microphone? Okay, I know this is incredibly interesting right now. Why aren't you seeing? Okay. We are how long into this stream? I'm about to give you a time. We are exactly 17 minutes. Okay, we're 17 minutes into the stream and we're resorting to Google. That is not terrible. Actually, Robert, I'm moving to South Carolina at the end of the summer. So keep in touch. Let me know if you find any more any good local wars around South Carolina, because I will be moving down to Columbia. Any ideas for small YouTube channels getting started? I'm a small YouTube channel. So everyone's measure of success is different, obviously, because I don't quite see myself as successful, though I do enjoy this, so that's pretty much as much successful as I kind of need. Just upload regularly and be purposeful with how you create your content. No one cares what your content actually is, but if you make your content more watchable, like making sure your lighting is decent, eventually getting into things that make your audio sound decent, are big changes. I still shoot primarily on my iPhone because the camera on your iPhone is perfectly fine for anything you're actually going to do. But just keep making content. After the stream, I'll go find your channel and look at it. And if you want me, I can try to give you some more detailed response if you're interested. Using the windshield, stock mount, powering, runs off plug-in power, which is provided designated to this computer, which means that no batteries required. Yep. Peak warning. Okay. Cameras on the devices. Yep. Okay. I want to go to. There we go. Using it with a computer. When you use it with a computer, works with a microphone. Ah, my gosh, the thing is so noisy. Find your content formula. Yeah, pretty much. Find what you enjoy making content for and just be consistent about it when you upload. It doesn't matter if you upload every week, 3 times a week, or twice a year. As long as you're consistent with it, you'll the YouTube algorithm likes that, and that'll help you grow. So I can't. I've got to use a USB-C. Unplug my computer. Pull this out of here into there. Aha! There we go. Why did I bring my headphones down here? I could actually monitor. Anyway. Update. Alright, so we need an update. Let me check on. Ooh, fractured toe. That stinks. What kind of bike stuff do you do? My older brother's a mountain biker, so oh, that was a really quick update. Yeah. Old content or yeah, taking some old content down sometimes feels well. I haven't done that yet on this channel just because, well, I never look at it, and so it doesn't really bother me, and then it's more content out there for y'all to watch. Ooh, teasing the summer mod project. That's interesting. That's exciting. I don't have one. My summer mod project is to get to play HVZ again. It's been a while. Okay, so yep. How do I? Okay. Output level. I have nothing to okay. So wait, yeah, because I want to go over maybe later. All right, so now I go here, right? No, I've got to go. No, what? Yes. Here I go to. There we go. Next. System audio. Put both of those in there. Okay. Question. Can I... Microphone 1. Microphone 1 is being picked up. Alright. I'm going to run really quick. I think my headphones are upstairs. I'm going to run and grab my headphones so I can actually monitor my microphone. And I'll be right back. Do y'all want to stay on this screen, or do you want to go to the... I'll be right back. I'm going to leave it on the screen. On road connector. Ah! Okay, that took a second. Headphones acquired. So, someone asked about a 3D printer. Yes, so I have a Ender 3 Pro. Dink. I love the machine. It works really well. I have, like, negative complaints about the thing. It is definitely not the best printer on the market right now. I know that the Ender 3 V2 is good, and I like reality printers. Of course, Prusa printers are god tier and all that jazz. I think if I go in here. Oh. Oh. What? What? Okay, that's kind of weird. Okay, cool. Alright. Okay, so wait. What do I can hear my... Okay, so I don't need that because I can hear myself now. Cool. Wow, okay. This is what a good microphone feels like. This is interesting. Alright, see you, good times. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, okay. Okay, gosh, this is weird. I've never really messed with a nice microphone before, so this is very interesting. Let's see if I can get it hooked up to you guys. Okay, so we get some background noise from motion through my pockets. But I'm sure we could mess with that more. We go here. We go. Yeah. Oh wait, that might be why. Don't I have the stream up here? In here? Okay, that's why I'm hearing myself later. Okay, there we go. New here we go. Audio input capture, we go Rode Central. I think this. Yes, Rode Connect System, that's what I want. Okay. What's this sound like? I don't know what this sounds like on stream, but you all should be hearing what I'm hearing, which is now with a good microphone. Gosh, that's kind of freaky. Okay, interesting. Yeah, that's that. So this is what a nicer microphone feels like. What do we think? Different microphone. I've now got cables mixed all over the place. Oh my gosh, you can hear me drink the soda. I don't like that at all. This is gonna turn into an ASMR channel, and that's not fun. Wait, where'd the music go? Why did we lose the music? Oh, that's where I lost the music. If I do that. I'm still getting some ambient noise, but that's probably... I don't know what I can do about that. I'm sure if I go, wait, can I go input? How about, is that any better? Is that any better? I think that's better. I don't know what that is. I don't know what these buttons do. Yeah, so I do have a good bit of background noise. It's probably just in the fact that I am now using a very powerful microphone, and wow, my gosh, even the chair's squeaking. Noise reduction is considerable. Noise reduction is definitely better. It's just still kind of, and maybe that it's I'm got headphones in, I'm live monitoring, so I can hear more of the little things the microphone picks up, but it's probably not actually so bad on y'all's end. Well, it works. Cool, it works. And now we can do ASMR Steve sips, I guess, but that's kind of gross. So, just for the reference, I think, Rob, I think you and I are the only ones here right now. But I used to film with this little just plug-in lav mic. And it works fine, and it works well. I mean, obviously, it's probably the last year or so, maybe like last year and a half of content on my channel. Yeah, about a year and a half of my content on my channel was using this microphone, not the built-in phone microphone. Big difference. This is gonna probably be a whole new bag of worms. About that's not the saying. Can of worms? I think it's a can of worms. Volume is way low. Thanks for calling that out, Cheese Cannon. I don't know what to do about that. I guess I can go in here and turn up my microphone like that. How's that? Is that any better? It's definitely louder on my end through the headphones. It's peaking about the same in Rode, or not in Rode, in OBS. I also don't know what happened to our music. Music is playing. Good music's actually playing. Wait. What's the dog doing? Okay, this is wild. The microphone is picking up my dog barking, but I can't hear it with the headphones on. That's hilarious. That's crazy. The chair is barely half squeaks like a mouse. Painkillers. Oh my gosh. What the? I really don't want to leave the stream again, but my dog's freaking out. It's probably just someone walking down the sidewalk. If she doesn't shut up in a minute, I'll go check on her. So yeah, okay. Different. Yeah, this works. This can work, and that's about like a foot away. I mean, I'm sure I could get all up on this microphone and do the whole podcasting you hear too much of my voice thing. But I kind of like it. That it sounds good to me that far away. So I don't know what the dog doing. Dog's upstairs. Shall we get into the printer? Yeah. Yeah, cool. Let's see. Steve, move. Go over there. Thank you, Steve. Okay, so we just had some people pop in. So to catch everyone up on the live stream, I just bumbled my way setting up through my new microphone. So we got fancy dancy audio going on. Everyone in chat seems to be saying that it's better, but cool. I'm gonna keep playing with it. This is exciting. Now to set up, I grabbed the dongle, right? I'm gonna be so mad if, yep, okay, I got the dongle. Time to set the printer up. So this isn't gonna be much. I really just need to make sure the bed's level. I didn't grab a sheet of paper. I'll just run the print. It's probably fine. I've got good bed springs on this thing. Oh yeah, this is Dink, by the way. He's gonna live on the microphone for now. Yeah. I think I was looking at it earlier. I think all my stuff on my printer is fine. I cleaned it up nicely when I moved out. I just gotta put it back together because all the little ancillary bits are still in a bin here. And yeah, and then we'll just get a print started and probably call it a night, unless we're just hanging out and wanna there's too much stuff in this box, wanna just chill. So what Oh, I put it in the bag. Huh. So. Sure. Okay, but we lost our music, didn't we? Why did we lose our music? Is it because I've got... No, that's set there. And that's playing stuff. And... Hold on, did this thing just spaz out? If I just reset this. I'm still very new to OBS, so stuff is a little janky. Hold on. Stand by. And we're back. Music. Music got nothing. Why does the music have nothing? That's weird. I don't know how to fix this. So we're gonna just go without music, and guess you guys have to suffer through only hearing my dreadfully annoying, beautiful voice. And things clank on the table as I pull them out of this bag, apparently. I don't know, what's a good question? Yes, or similar. OBS, Open Broadcasting Software. I used to use Streamlabs. I liked Streamlabs, but then I'm looking into doing some different sorts of things. Okay, you're giving me fuzz. Some different things as far as, well, a second YouTube channel, and the most logical way to do those things was through a live streaming software, and Streamlabs did not have as good tools for those things as OBS does. Namely, recording things. OBS is better with recording. And so I'm switching over to Streamlabs and don't really have good setups, good presets yet. So we are learning as we go. Okay, I'm getting a lot of static right now in my headphones. That might be my headphones. These headphones are kind of old. Y'all getting some static to the microphone? Your vocal measurements are actually quite comparable to my own. I thank you. Can I assume you are also a very ever so slightly trained baritone tenor? Theater kid, most likely. Where's my power cord? There's my power cord. Ooh, I'm gonna have to do some cleanup on this table after this stream. I have made a mess. Alright, will she? Ah, there's schmutz on the bed. Will she power on? She's alive! Wunderbar. Ooh, now here's gonna be the question. Directional microphone is pointed towards me. More background noise. Definitely, hold on. Definitely more background noise with the printer on. Interesting. I need this more. Potatoes. Okay, yeah. That's fine. Which means I can put some of this junk in this box. At least for now. Okay, so I'm gonna run a test print, and then we get to talk about a blaster, I guess. As grandiloquent, and sometimes I just don't know when to shut up. Well, I'm actually a pretty I don't talk overly much normally, but I definitely know how to turn on a presentation, and I found when doing live streams, it often feels like you're talking into thin air, and so I just kind of keep talking at that point. It has very little to do with how I am in regular conversation. Mostly just I do talk to myself on occasion, and well, now I'm talking to myself, and yet I know people are listening, and so I keep talking. It's a little strange. What do we want? One of these spools is white. Yes. Fresh spool of filament. Hello. Hello, by the time made the chat wall is a good sense of when to stop. No offense, just saying. What? You've made a chat wall is a good sign when to stop. Oh, you mean, oh yes, when I need to catch up, and yes, that is usually about the time I'm running out of things to say, and I look down at chat and go, oh no. Now I have things to respond to. Aha. My favorite part of a new filament spool. Ha. I love breaking the vacuum. I don't know why. It's just fun. Oh, where's that other one? There we go. I always put my silica bead snack packs in my filament bucket just to keep all the filament dry. I don't know if it actually makes a big difference, but I like to think it does. Above a few messages, absolutely. Well, I mean, when you're the only one who's been on a stream for most of the time, you kind of get used to talking to that one person. So, who else is here? I know Hello is here. I know Robert's here, and I think I got a doctor in the house and a cheesy man. Is that everybody? Who's here? I don't know who's here. Just getting all the 3D printer ASMR right now. Opening up a new spool of filament. For those who are curious, this is Esun PLA. That was weird. Esun PLA Plus Cool White. Is that really my headphones wire touching stuff and getting mixed signals? I guess it is. I don't know. I don't know what to do about that. 9 folks, yeah. Okay, Ballistic Foam, hey, what's going on? Oh, hello, I'm so glad. The Renfield is one of my favorite blasters. Mine does not work right now. I reprinted the lower with some bad filament, and it's way out of spec, and I haven't had the chance to reprint it, but love the blaster. It's really fun for LARP games. I have a blast with that down at the New Atlanta. Ballistic Foam, hey, Blue Wolf Nerf. Don't know if I've seen you here before. Howdy, welcome in. Robert's here. Samuel Hesed, welcome. Yes, I'm assuming it's. I agree. I believe it is 8 of y'all and 1 of me. As this is how I have to look at chat right now, which means my chat is. I don't know how latency works. Because, on the one hand, this chat, I see that chat at the same time y'all do. But on the other hand, that means, I don't know if that makes a difference. Because, regardless, y'all would type in chat at the same time, and I wouldn't see it until I see it. And then I respond to it, and I don't know. Time is weird. Squiggly wiggly, timey-wimey, spacey-wacy. I don't know how the world works. Ooh, here is a predicament. I need an open port to plug to get a file off. So we're gonna lose the fancy microphone for like 2 seconds while I export whatever file we decide to print. But yeah, is that the okay? So this is not the Vernica variant. I want it to be simply because I want the iron sights. I I really don't care about any of the other features. I just would love to have iron sights on this. And so, which means I probably load it because I probably don't want to start with that because I'm trying to figure out if I can get the files for that. Right now, I can't. No one will sell me or give me the files. But for the moment, I'm just gonna do kind of a standard Devil Z concept pistol build, just with updated. This is well out of spec. Which you make a really good point. That means I'm probably gonna open up that other case of filament and start reprinting the frame first. But I think the Vernica, or however you say variant, is fine. It's great. I mean, the whole idea of this thing is so cool and wonderful, and just having the slide be the connector bar between the trigger and the pusher is such a cool idea. I was gonna try to work. Yeah, I don't have any experience with the Bulwark. It's super cool. It is probably gonna wind up on my patron pick series eventually as an option. But yeah, it's just cool. Again, cool blaster with different features than the norm. I'd love to see it. I totally just messed that up. 204 works. What else we got? Finally got Mad Springs from Foam Blaster. Ready to prototype some terrible mag designs. Absolutely, I'm so glad to hear that. Like I said earlier, I'm planning to use this as my sidearm for End War, and I've just got a bunch of old Thalon mags that I never use except for in kind of my prototype kinds of things. I'm pulling the drum springs out of all of these and printing equalizer mags for this for End War. I probably want 3 or 4. And I have actual talons, so my like 18 round talons are kind of useless right now because I think it's an extra 3 darts I get with the talons, but they're way less reliable and feel worse to use. But send me your crazy prototype mag designs. I love trying out new stuff, and especially if you come up with something fun with something like this, I will definitely print one and try one out. Or the spamf. I want to play with some different mags for the spamf. So I have a loadout centered around that coming up soon. Real quick, just curious, what do you think? But can you show me how large these Shellington shells are? I don't have one on me. They are a boot. Actually, what I can do though is I can throw it in a slicer and I can give you the dimensions. I believe they're about 60 mil wide. Hold on. Shellington short shell. Okay, dimensions on a fly point. Okay, so this is, I don't have Spring Thunder shells on me, though. Yes, Samuel, Spring Thunder is also on my list for the Patron Pick series. Again, if you want more information about that, check out my Patreon. The size of the shell is it is so 18. It's 18 millimeters in diameter. And I said something weird. It's 18 millimeters in diameter and about 44 millimeters long is the Shellington shell. Did the stream freeze? No, my phone's just being weird. Okay. That's fine. Chat's update. So yeah, I hope that helps. That's kind of what I can give you right now. As we are here, let me go. Something, I've got like 3 wires crossing over here, and I'm sure they're messing with each other, and that's why I hear weird things. Cheese Cannon, you can find me either here, just shout out something in my comments, and I'll try to get back to you. There's an email address in the description that it's labeled for commissions, but it's for commissions and anything else related to this channel at the moment. You can also find me on Instagram at Hounds Armory. Any of those places, I will respond to you as fast as I can because I love collaborating with crazy people. And as you're designing weird mags, I would assume you're a crazy person in all the best ways. Where's my bed level file? Okay. Get back on the center. Print settings, port, make sure I don't have a brim on skirt. I'm just gonna turn the skirt down a little bit. And we're just gonna print this at 0.02, even though that doesn't matter because I'm never gonna get to the second layer doing this thing. Preheat my bed. My friend designed a sort of mock-up Mega XL mag. Ooh! Though it's particularly certain dubious at best. Yeah, I don't know if... yes, the Boomdozer. Boomdozer review of mine. Wow. Is up, and I like Mega XL in theory. I just don't personally have a big use for it right now, so I'm thinking on some things. Most notably, I have an Indra that is gutted right now. I pulled the barrel out of it because I have a better bolt action blaster at the moment. But I want to take my Indra and make it an anti-material rifle using Mega or Mega XL. So if you got suggestions for magazines or ways to do that, let me know. Renfield mags. 5 mags, blasters, and 200 shells. How long do you think it's gonna? Oh, I have no clue. I've never ordered any printed things from Harrison or at Shellington. I always print my own stuff, so I can't talk to how fast he works. 200 shells is a lot, but I know he's like constantly printing that stuff so he can keep up with orders, so we'll see. I don't know. I can't speak to that very well. Okay. My microphone's gonna go dead for a minute, and we're just gonna stare at each other in silence while I export this G-code because I only have 2 slots in my computer. Still there? Okay, so I'm still getting power through there. Did I mess up? I didn't mess up OBS! Woo! Okay. We're still in business. Normal barrels, Mega XL don't seem to work, perhaps. Stick it on a post right out of the mag. So almost like you're doing a more in-strike style breach, but instead of coming, I don't have a good thing. Instead of going over the dart, we're going into, that's bad hand motions on the internet. Instead of going over the dart, we're going into the inside. That could possibly work. I would be a little worried about friction with the dart under it and like the feed lips, but it could work. I could see that. I could see that functioning. Master King is Cyclone Shock. So Rob, what are you master keying it on? Because the amount of contact space you're gonna have at the bottom of your blaster is gonna matter a lot. You're so loud. You're so loud when you're moving up and down. I can go all the way back up because I still haven't changed that G-code in Prusa Slicer. I know. I told you I would do it. So if you're doing something on like a Raider barrel or a cutting up a long shot barrel, you have plenty of space, and either using like just a bunch of DevCon and epoxy and making it like one permanent piece, or doing the old screws and washers into a spacer bit technique. Either one would work really well. I'm a little partial to using screws and washers with a spacer in between. I find that's a little more reassuring. Personally, for a cyclone shock, it's pretty heavy. I mean, if you want a ridiculous way, go check out my study in modularity video, my uber modular master key system for my Shuffle Mark II. In theory, that works just fine. I tend to find it's not the strongest mounting ever, so for a heavier blaster, like, it really doesn't like having a rough cut. But it'll work. Whew, that is way too high, and I did not purge the nozzle. Oop. Oh yeah, come on down. There we go. Oh, that's a little too low. So yeah, those would be my suggestions. Make sure the post is out of the mag before you fire. So we need a stupid long plunger tube. Raider barrel? Did I say the wrong thing? Recon barrel. That's what I was looking for, not Raider barrel. Though I guess you could cut up a Raider if you're doing an integration. I do love the way the front end of that blaster looks. I think I have like 3 or 4 integration projects that I started during quarantine and have very little intention of finishing anytime soon. One of which was I was doing a series on this channel for. I think I meant Recon barrel, not Raider barrel. I might need to clean my bed off, and I think I'm out of acetone. We shall see. And warping down with water sometimes works. Yeah. I'm trying to think, because you could do, well, I don't actually know. Sorry, again, I'm going back to your thing about making sure the post is out of the mag before you fire. I don't know if it would matter all that much. Especially if you can find something to use other than a printed post. Mostly because the only force you're gonna get on the post after you fire is the next dart coming up, and I'm not worried about, and I don't think that'd be a big problem. The other, if you're trying to address the friction with the magazine, you could just have a really long post and a very long length of, and a very long draw, which, okay, maybe the Indra's not the best platform for that, so that the spigot pushes so far forward and travels so far forward that the dart is pushed out the front of the magazine before you even fire. Which sounds like it would work better. Just envisioning it in my head, that feels like it would work better. I went too far. But this is shaping up just fine. See, but then that's not... I gotta clean that corner. It's this back right corner of my bed. Does not want to stick well. Have you ever worked with Eason's PETG? I have not. My printer doesn't exactly love PETG. In SLA so far, yeah, SLA printing is super cool. I have not messed with SLA printing. But yeah, PLA is just it's hard to beat because it's so easy to work with, and PETG is kind of textbook better in every way, except in my experience, your printer just is way more picky about it. I have messed with some PETG, and I actually don't know if I've tested Esun's PETG, which if I am interested at, and if y'all are interested in having me do a comparison video, let me know. Because I would maybe test that out. But it's the main difference is it's a higher temperature, so you tend to run into more warping things as it cools, and it likes to clog up my printer, so maybe not. Yeah, the melting in the car thing is kind of real, and it's kind of real for all FDM printing, no matter what people say. Honestly, it's not that big of a deal if you just show up to an event and either open your trunk and like have your car kind of open as you play, or you just pull all your stuff out of your car. Because like, it's not a problem while you're in your car, because you're not gonna have your car that hot when you're sitting in it, right? So in reality, it's not as big of a problem as people think, though. Half my not my blasters, actually, come on, stop, not my blasters, but my mag holders melted at the end war last year, because I went and played some, or not last year, in 2019, so 3 years ago, wow. I played some pickup games on my way out of town and didn't use my chest rig. And so it was just sitting, and they didn't like melt into liquid, but they definitely sagged and sunk in and were unusable. So I just reprinted them, which is one of the great things about having a 3D printer, is you can just always make yourself new ones. Okay, we're gonna start down there, so you don't freak out. We're gonna do it one more time. I was considering a recon barrel, but it's a bit suspicious for support. Yeah. Yeah, standoffs and screws is probably how I would do it too, Rob. As far as support, I found a recon barrel to be pretty good. Especially I know Foam Blast used to sell, I don't know if they still sell, silicone spacers for in-strike barrels. And there's files on Thingiverse for printed supports for in-strike barrels that I use on everything, that just kind of firm up that connection a little bit. If you don't have access to a printer, shoot me an email, and I can run a few off for you for like $1 or $2. Thanks for stopping by. Hello, I hope you have a good night. Delta Trooper barrel has plenty of surface area, but it's really raised. Anything I could do to strap under it would run up into the blaster. Delta Trooper. Why am I blanking on what the Delta Trooper is? Hold on. Google. Go back to Google. Delta Trooper. Yeah, if that's what you got and you think it's gonna work better, use that. Again, I think it's gonna be about the same as the recon barrel, so go for it. Yeah, no. And again, using kind of hardware to secure things, in my opinion, is always a good idea. Where is my so many things open. Where is my DVZ concept pistol? That's what I'm looking for. Concept pistol. We're gonna go slide lock frame, and we're gonna start printing this. No, what? Still not used to Prusa Slicer. I've been using it for like 4 months, and I'm still not used to Prusa Slicer. Print settings. This is gonna go to my normal. Oh, how are you doing? Oh, you're a little high. everywhere. Interesting. Infill is fine. Crank that back up. Support material. Should be fine. Slice that up. We're looking at supports. 4.5 hours. 12 grams filament. No, 32 grams filament. That's 12 meters. Yeah, that sounds good. What's going on in chat? I got nothing going on in chat. I don't know, chat. What's new? How long have we been doing this? We've been at this an hour and 6 minutes, an hour and 7 minutes. That is pretty good. Cool. Well, basically, that is still coming out weird. Push all this down a little bit. And so, obviously, I should, and I probably will go through and do a good old paper test on a level on my printer. But, I really found that just learn your printer. It's like, I know what I'm doing when I get globs like this. It has more to do with the specific run than the actual level of the bed. With my guy, a little up and down. Or, like I'm seeing right now, now that I actually put my face down in it, it's too low, and so as pressure builds up in the nozzle, it'll shake the carriage up and give us a blob like that. And I really do want to change the G code, and maybe I'll do that tonight or tomorrow. In Prusa Slicer, it homes and then it goes up and preheats, and then it comes down, and I find that it doesn't rehome after it preheats. And I would love to just switch those operations, and so that it preheats where it is, and then it homes itself and goes, and maybe I can get rid of that jump, because that leads to some inaccuracies in my first layer, and sometimes I just have to sit here and start it over a couple times. Maybe able to link a couple of those standoff STLs. So, standoff STLs, no, but the in-strike spacers, when we finish the stream, I'll find them and I'll throw them in the comments. I'll like do a pinned comment on the VOD, which will go up immediately when we hop off the stream. Or I'm just gonna go ahead and try to pull them up right now. Oh, why do you log me out constantly? Thing of verse. I think I've got them saved down in my Nerf folder somewhere. There's so much crap in here. There's so many things that I want to build or was planning on building and didn't build in here. Here we go. Barrel spacers. Or here, I'll do this. Can I throw this in chat? I don't know. I'm gonna try. Where's YouTube's? Try that. See if that works for you. And if it doesn't, I'll do the same. I'll link it in a comment so you can copy it over. I don't like this. Stop. I'm gonna run you one more time. Come on. That was not satisfying at all. Gosh. This is usually about the time of the stream where I ask y'all, what's everyone else working on? I know when I hop on a live stream, it's because I'm projecting or I'm working on something, and I just need a little background noise. So what's everyone building? What's everyone working on? And who is planning to go to Endwar? Because I want to find a squad to link up with. But that's a bigger problem that's going to be solved in one live stream. This was a really gross print. Probably look on the FUN Facebook group. I'm sure there's a folder about it. Actually, I don't know why I haven't done that already. Have y'all seen my logo? So really, nobody's got any projects they're working on? Just me? See it takes the preheat down to 150, homes itself, raises the head up, I don't know, 50 mil or so, and then it finishes preheating here. No, you need to go up, not go down. Why are you going down? There you go. Come on. Go up. The remember, did we talk about that? What? That sounds familiar. Your summer project is the adversary. Or is that the thing you're master keying? I talked to somebody about doing... I don't know. I'm confused. So is the adversary, is that what you're naming this... Master Keyed Cyclone Shock monstrosity? To a strife wire, Firefly stock, nice, good stuff. Firefly stock, that's classic. I haven't done much one myself. Should probably go on the list of even more integrations I'm never gonna finish. I don't know, getting a 3D printer kind of spoiled me out of integrations. I did a couple when I was first starting, and I got my printer, and I've just been doing, well, I haven't just been doing printed stuff, but everything I do has printed parts in it now. Spoiled. And Master Key is the Compass. That's wonderful. That sounds like a great build. I'm assuming 2S is either close quarters or HVZ focused, or maybe LARP focused. HVZ is a LARP, but not all LARPs are HVZ, so I guess that was a valid thing to, valid distinction to make. So, yeah. Reprint this entire frame. I probably should reprint the cage. I'm sure the geometry's changed a little bit. Oh yeah. So basically all I'm keeping is like the trigger, the disassembly lever, and the screws. Maybe the pusher. The pusher seems to be in fine shape. Oh, and of course the electronics, but a MOSFET board coming for that. The 2-fit, with the assailant, there's a couple stuff going on. Nice! That's awesome. Sounds like a wonderful build. Well, hour and 15. It's been a pretty good stream. I think I'm going to call it at an hour and 15. I think this made sure that I knew my software was functional. Microphone is great. I'm going to keep playing with that. And we got the printer set up again, though now he's being weird. Alright, I gotta go grab a sheet of paper. So I think I'm gonna call the stream there. Thanks everybody who hung out. Thanks Rob for chatting with me the whole time. And I'll see you all next time.